to a new video. This is a live design video and I have decided to try something new. Now is Inktober. I usually participate to this kind of Inktober where you draw ink drawing every day. This month I didn't do it, but I feel strongly that I have to keep designing because I want to finish this invisible tarot deck that I got gifted. These are empty cards, and so far I've been managing to design some of them. For example, here is the Page of Cups. Our heart is our true compass. It is cat, a fish, and here is, for example, Page of Sword. What value does this thought and feeling serve the greater good in me or others? So these are, for example, designs I already made. And now I thought I challenge myself because I have a lot of design planning for my Shadow Sister Healing Tarot deck that is different than this deck. And for example, this deck I have been creating quite fast. So I thought like it is interesting for you to see how you can make something quite fast, like a designing. You have to just be kind of brave to draw even directly with the ink. Today I have this beautiful black cat pen, be curious, that you can actually erase. So we sketch first with this and then I have to do the final with this kind of permanent ink so the cards won't go bad when you use them. Then I have all these colors. So this whole deck, kind of cover of it in my mind now is this first card I ever draw, and it's a word card. I let your shadow meet light so you can be whole again. And this is kind of like a theme for my whole YouTube channel. So the card has to fit to this theme. So that is the requirement. First, I'm telling you this because I have not clear yet what this final card will be. I'm really doing this from the scratch with you. What I have prior to this video, when I got the idea to do this kind of like a live design video. Who is here? Wait, there's so much sunlight. Stephanie Bela, I cannot see this daylight. Can I make a question? So this is a design video. So what I do want to do, like, because I'm a tarot reader, in the end of this video, yes, I can answer a psychic question, but this is about design. So I would like that you co-create with me and give me maybe some ideas about when I'm designing this card. And what I'm saying, like, I already took this crystal. This is a labradorite. It's connected to labradorite. It's connected to third eye chakra. And I was thinking I'm going to use this kind of question, this secret forest deck. So I was even thinking that during my design process, I will actually draw even cards about it, just to make more sure that I'm on the right path. I was drawn to this. Every time you do something, follow your excitement. That's tip number 1 you can take out of this design video. Only thing is very bright light. It's very hard for me to see the screen. So then, stay magical. This text I saw and I thought this might be even the text. I have other text suggestions I'm gonna read now. Some moon descriptions I found, because I start with this deck, I start always with the sentence. So also this card came with this, I let your shadow meet light so you can be whole again. So the text has to come first. And I kind of have it. Soon we read it. But I like to stay magical. I might write to this card, stay magical. Somebody's saying, Stephanie, say, whatever design you make will be beautiful. Oh, thank you. It's anyway, like often when you design, you have time to reflect, you have time to... Now, what I will do, I will first draw it in this test paper, and then I do the final, because I have only one of these cards. I don't want to ruin it. So we will start with this. And maybe I get many different before I decide which is this. So I have now time to be here. Only I'm starting to regret I don't have my reading glasses. Yes, put your questions here. It would be nice that it's something to do with moon. because we all have even our moon sign. My moon is, for example, in Aries, and that makes me kind of passionate and intense and all these kind of Aries things in my emotional life. So you could check what is your moon placement. It can be kind of highlighted every time it's a full moon. So I'm an Aries moon person and Gemini sun. Anyway, I have this that I gifted to my son now because he had birthday and it's Halloween season always. In his birthday, it's funny to celebrate Halloween. So I like this. This is so like this ghost is even kind of like a moon stuff. So let's press here like a very moon-like voice for to start this whole thing. What would it be? Maybe this wolf. Oh, does it come? Oh, is this already broken? Oh my god, this thing. Okay, these are very short voices. Okay. Okay, it's a little bit like kid stuff. I thought there would be nicer voices. Actually, I have here this one. Let's see what comes from here. I just want to have inspiration. Now we start. I show my creative messiness. Like I really like to enjoy the process. So let's enjoy. How we get this moon done. Okay, oh my god. Door. Okay. Yes, maybe it's kind of like a portal moment sometime, full moon, yes. Anyway, I also was drawn to this. This is like a white fox, but it is in my mind like I want to make something about white wolf because that's really like a, even in this design, it is here. So I like wolf. It's kind of like the good wolf. What wolf you feed? This idea like a. So I think I first just make this kind of sketch of a drawing that it's. Before I show the sentences that are now for this, I draw the one that I originally drew for the Shadow Sister. So let's see. And what would be this sentence here? Let's see. But this is my Shadow Sister original drawing. Can you see this? So there has to be like, I'm explaining what was the idea of the original Shadow Sister drawing. I want to draw this just because this is already what I got before I get to this new design. So the idea is that I want to have the wolf and the fox here. Here is kind of dog and a wolf in my point of view. So I want to have like in my Shadow Sister stories, there's always like a focus fox. It's kind of fox that is cunning and kind of like a able to focus, kind of like a psychic. This is kind of third eye here in the head. And then the Shadow Sister, it's here like a moon. It's very feminine. And moonlight, we might see something like a moon face. It can, like I also, people sometimes say I have like a moon face. It can be a beautiful thing to have a moon face. Or look, the moon like a human. I mean, you could make a human drawing. First, I not have the eraser here very much. Oy, I forgot that. No, that's a mistake, but okay. It's good to have like a head like this. Symmetry is always important. Yeah, this is my Shadow Sister original idea. Of the moon card. And now we get the ay. I like this kind of idea of the songs or like beautiful like a love songs related to the moon would be like the wolf would be here singing. And let's put the tail up like in this original. This looks a little bit foxy still with this face, but how can I get this? Okay. And then we got this kind of like a very psychic flowers, lilies, or how you call it, like a water lilies here in the water. These are like mountains. And what is the idea here is like the whole sky is like a kind of like a bush. Like this is actually made of like this kind of energy that is just like it's like the atoms or whatever they are, like leaves. It's like, or the light, it could be the light, but it's just like a form of like a this, and it is looking from here, like seeing something through the bush. or veil, let's say veil. Yeah, veil. But this should also all be dark. Yes. Okay. Really should have my glasses here to see this text. Okay, people are writing some comments. Anyway, can you see this? So let's make this first design with this erasable pen still. And let's start with the fox. Fox I like to put in the sky because there is really in Finland this kind of saying like the Nordic lights are coming because the fox is like running there. Firefox is running there and touching the trees and then is making born the Firefox. Somebody can be using maybe that kind of operation system even. But this is a starting point for this design, that I already have this idea. The Firefox, the third eye open here. And then the very happily singing white wolf. Maybe now we have to erase this. This even works here in this paper. Yeah. Let's see if this material is erasable. These are this kind of erasable ink pen that kids use in the school, like my child use, for example, in the school. Okay, the expression is kind of good here. And now it's having this kind of area to the moon. Could be a little bit up this. I don't like this. It should be a little bit more up. Yeah, the wolf became now a little challenge. This paper is gonna break. Let me see. I'm gonna look from here how this is, this expression. little bit more chest. Something like this. I'm almost like whistling wolf now. Anyway, this doesn't have to be like, it's good when you don't have this final yet. It's good that you can kind of like be forgiving how is your design. It doesn't have to be perfect like this game now. I just had to find the direct expression. Then we have this lotus flowers here. Like this kind of like a magical light, or insects are flying there. I still don't like this. So this, okay, it's like a whistling. Maybe we put this really like this. Doesn't have to be so serious. And then we have here the mountains. And now I will make all these leaves that are like here. Like kind of like a, the sky is made out of this kind of like a bush that the person is peeking to the other side. Almost like the person would be like a looking from our world. I like this kind of like a idea of like a counter worlds, like it's looking from our world to this tarot world. And what is seeing is a little bit critical look here. Okay, I don't like the nose. Okay, I still don't like the nose. Yeah, this paper is not completely nice to erase, but okay. It should not be too much. Okay, so this is sketch of this. Power of the moon phase. Here we have no text. If you have any ideas, somebody say hello here also. Can I? Okay, I don't see anything. Okay, thank you for subscription. Always you can help my channel to grow. I just decided to come here really to show how I even design. Like it's such a like a possibility to just do something every day, like a habit. And for example, I have been doing this tarot deck now for 2 years. Sometimes really like you're not happy with your own designs, and like this is part of the finalized ideas I have for my Shadow Sister deck, but I still have not done this deck. So I show you now my moon card idea of the original Shadow Sister. And we move to this invisible deck. But now you got to know a little bit these characters. I would like to bring here animals. This is a very animal related, like if somebody was not here before, these are for example 2 prior cards, Page of Cup and Page of Sword I have designed, and there's a lot of animals in this particular deck. So the Shadow Sister is more like these 2 fox and a wolf, but now I would like to bring more. Let's see, maybe we start already putting this. The idea of this moon card be like this, but this is too complicated to have this. It has to be more simple, and it has to start with a sentence. This is now to show this kind of idea. I don't think I just put my name here. So here we got this Shadow Sister moon card idea number 1. So we have done one. This is the first idea. Let's put it here. And then next one is that maybe as a guidance I will still pull, because I said I will pull from here. Let's have what the spirit has to say about this design. Greetings, Jessica. Look, I'm designing here my moon card. This is the first idea that I have ever got of the moon card for Shadow Sister. So the focus fox and the white wolf, the good wolf, with the Shadow Sister peeking from the kind of fabric of the veil in the full moon. So showing your moon face. But let's make this very like a tarot kind of design moment. So let's see what the spirit have to say about this whole design process. What would be the ideas from the spirit? See? Oh wow. I have done previously a Papa Deer design, so the spirit like that. There is this 8 of Pentacles, is really like a working deer in this case. But it's almost like the god of the forest is here. It's usually like the deer with the roses. Let's see what else is coming. Okay, there is another animal. What is this? Like a spiky hedgehog. 5 of Swords. Yes, the moon is often in my tarot. I often make this kind of spread like it's showing the shadows, because moon is totally like most like the hidden thing. And what we do with the shadows, we usually hide stuff in the shadows that is not accepted, or something parts that are like the shadow part of ourselves. Maybe even this pain is something that we do hide. So understand this here. 5 of Swords can be this kind of betrayal moment. What else spirit has to say about this design? Oh, beautiful. There is this, I love to see this 3 of Wands, like a foresight, like, let's say, this light is bad light. This is foresight, that somebody already see what's coming. The spirit know already what I'm gonna draw. But there is a fox looking the star. So the idea of the fox is pleasing to the spirit, whoever is my spirit guide, most likely my dead brother. But anyway, so yes. Yeah, the fox is a nice idea. But the fox like this would be cool too. Somehow like a looking the moonlight, maybe, because they are here. But this spiky spiky, I don't know. I even like the last card that is here in the Secret Forest. It's kind of butterfly. But anyway, let's see. This fox, I like that it showed up. I really like this. So now let's start designing this final. So I have some sentences here I'm gonna read you. So I really like this Stay Magical, first of all. There is somebody here saying something. Like, what is your payment? If you want to support my channel, you can always pay shadowsisterhealing@gmail.com. This is the PayPal address also. Or you can get this what is this, supers? You can always donate something. And I have promised, if somebody hopped now in here, I promise that after I've designed, because this is a design video, this is not a reading video exactly, in the end I can make one question, psychic question. But now I want to design together with you this moon card. And even the daylight is quite bright. I can look if you have any like suggestions about this design, because this idea is like we design this moon card together. I took even this kind of example drawings here that are inspiring. This cat looking the space, or here is shepherd with the moon also here. So, and here is also the moon card from this, how it's called, Tarot of the Divine. This is like having these two animals. How they are called? How it's called? It's called wait, I have to see the story. Now when I brought it up, I think everything you bring something, you have to kind of finish. people get curious, what is this? So let's read the story of this. Fairy tales are always a good designing starting point. So this is Princess Kagaya. It's a Japanese fairy tale. And here the moon is subconscious and all its illusions, potential pitfalls, and the possibility of self-deception. Here two tanukis, the tanukis are this animal. Here two tanukis, shape-shifting raccoons like animals, each stare at a different moon, though it is not clear which is the real one. So it's about triggering melancholy, anguish, illusion, and insecurity can be the meaning here. But I thought this is an inspiring thing because I have like Shadow Sister, and I kind of would like to bring it like in my first idea of the Shadow Sister moon card. I would like to bring somehow the Shadow Sister here, because even I have so many animals, I have some cards. This is one of the sketch where I have used a human being this design so far, but the final card was not looking like this. But here I had this kind of like a Three of Cups. When relationship lives in the heart, true friends will never part. And here I felt like there has to be a human being, and this is kind of Shadow Sister. But in this moon card, somehow, because it's a feminine mother or like a feminine cycle, somehow I feel it's so important to bring this Shadow Sister there. I mean, in this case was this face. I'm not sure if I do it the same way. I would like to keep this style. I have all these colors here, like a very simple, like this. This is like a chakra colors, because I like to use chakras in my reading, so that this deck could be nicely connected to chakras. And what would be then the moon related chakra? Would it be like I mean throat chakra because expression, but moon can be very silent. But this kind of negative archetype of the throat chakra is that you are silent child. I mean, it could make sense, but maybe it's a third eye, because I already connect this third eye. It's like we get highly intuitive during the full moon, so it's kind of really like related to that. So it would be kind of violet, maybe the color. Any ideas here? Yes, later I will look these questions, because now this is a design video. This is really a different video than usually. I'm gonna read now this sentence that I was thinking. So I thought this sentence could be, let's watch the moon together. This is sacred space. But maybe I like the short captions. This is very small card. So what about if this would be the stay magical would be in it? But I like that this is sacred space, because kind of like every time we are tuning into the full moon or any moon cycle is kind of like really this sacred feeling. It's kind of silent night, or like night is usually more sacred. So stay magical, this is sacred space. Let me see where I would put that text. If I would have, I'm really designing this together with you here. So I like this fact that there is this character, so I think I would put the moon in the center like this. And then I like the last video I made, like I was dancing. And I think dance is such a like a feminine expression. I hope I can draw as good my hands as I made this kind of icon, so I think it was kind of nice. This could be the Shadow Sister dancing in the moonlight, something like this. But this, how big is the moon? if we touch the moon with the hands, it would make more sense. That is almost like creating it. Like I'm creating now with this pen, but this would be like with the hands. And making this kind of like a, almost like a pen, like a Japanese pencil. This will be all black. And where would I put that? The number is here. Where is this? Maybe the spirit suggestion to have the fox like this would make sense. The fox is like here peeking. Like here also the animals are like two. The fox, the focus fox is focusing also on this moonlight. I'm gonna imitate this one. There's like a nice tree. Trees are always like a, it could be a nice way to frame this thing with the tree. And then this fox tail. Peeking here. I have already fox in one other card. So now the fox is looking to this moon, the shadow sister. There is this kind of tree, could be indeed here. And then it's difficult. But where the wolf is? Where the wolf is? There's also trees here, kind of, but would the wolf be like this person looking? Like wolf is, I mean, yeah, focus fox is kind of cunning. In this card, they're both looking the moon. I mean, it's kind of moon. Everybody should be looking the moon, yes. Maybe I make the same position like this one. Only like I have to look the space again differently. Now it's a sketch. So this is the white wolf, but we have this. Sister busy there. So, not sure about this. This character here is not the most looking the best. Let's put the timer here. We see time passing. Jason Meyer, say hi. Hi everybody who is here. Yes, and you can put your questions. I'm gonna take in the end. Now we have a first sketch. It's kind of like the truth about the design work is like, where is it? Stay. Where was this text? Stay magical. But this is too messy. This cannot be so. Same with this. These are too messy for this card what I'm making now. So far we have two design and actually I have one paper left. So, but I like this suggestion from the spirit. So I'm using sometimes indeed advice from the spirit. You never know what the dead brother or mother or granny has to say. You can always ask. But anyway, let's write first this text because I always start with that. Like if we have now, this is sacred space. Could it be that the sentence? I think it's better welcome, because it's kind of moon gathers people together, even like a campfire. So I think the text could be welcome. How I want to put like a dear one. I think I've been influenced by some publicity where they say welcome dear one. I think welcome. Maybe just point. It can be anybody. And then this is a sacred space. I like the space word. I have to read it differently, but I like it because it's space. We are looking to the space when we look the moon. Cannot look so much the sun because it's so bright. We are more present in the day now when we are like in the daylight, but moon makes us understand the space. That's the whole thing why I like this sentence. This is a sacred space. But welcome, whatever dear sister, brother you are, welcome. It doesn't have to be mentioned. And then I think here, stay magical. Something like this it could be. I'm really saying this is my process. I have not decided yet. This is the last paper, unless I turn it around. I should come up now with this final design. I kind of want to keep it very simple. I took this kind of, to show you what has been my process to learn the tarot. First of all, I got the idea of my tarot cards, all these tarot cards that I got kind of like almost like a download 2 years ago, like a January 2022. And then I was just writing it down like a manifest, kind of. I was writing it for myself down. And then I designed the major 22 tarot cards really kind of in one spring. But then I got stuck because they are 78 and they have to be connected to each other. But in the meanwhile, I joined to study tarot, and I choose one psychic whose name is Richard Knight from UK. And while he had this psychic course, I took it also. And then I realized that I had really psychic skills, maybe because I'm so creative, I don't know, but it was really clear to me, like I was able to see things that kind of weird, like was like really like a true things, and I could just know it. So it intrigued me a lot. But in the process, I was also like just showing you a shortcut to learn tarot. I did bought this deck that is learning tarot cards. These are just having simple meanings. So if you would like to just start learning the meanings, because they can be complicated, first of all, you could pull every day a card just from this normal deck and then journal about it and make it your own meaning. But this one, dear past, thank you for your lessons. Dear future, I'm ready. Like this gives a lot of information per each card. And now, for example, this moon, when we are designing it, it's good to understand what is the meaning of this card. So you can easily check from this kind of learning deck, what is the name? I think it's looking like this if you want to order. But so they always give it a major arcana card, like a bigger sentence. The path may not be clear, but my intuition lights the way one step at a time. And we had now this text, welcome, this is a sacred space, stay magical. So I want to have this message rather. You can always make the meaning of your own, because tarot is kind of like it is the whole idea that you show who you are, your own identity and person, that nobody is the same, and that's the beauty of it. That's the gold in it. Like none of the tarot readers are the same, and if you try to copy other one, like that's not the way to go. That's like you have to find yourself doing this, and this kind of identity, who you are, becomes very important. And I just happen to have this very strong idea about the shadow sister. Like for me, the shadow work, or just facing the shadows that is hard things, is like this challenge. And I like to kind of put myself to this again and again, to do this kind of psychic readings that can show something a little bit more secret and hidden, like a mystic things that otherwise I would not know. So that's like my way of being a tarot reader. You might have a different interest. Like I lately did twin flame reading, and I think many people might like to have those kind of readings more, but it's really like I want to to understand what is the golden shadow, kind of, because when you go through these shadows, you start to see in the dark a lot of treasures, like your own hidden things that are totally the gold in many cases that has been lost. And when you find yourself back, it's like you get more powerful. And this is my kind of goal in this whole tarot channel, to unblock the creative people, so there will be more music, there will be more creativity, there will be all like more lights and colors in the world, because they're not anymore pushed aside to the shadows. And this moon card is a perfect example. Like, we're hiding so much, could show so much more and share so much more. We all would benefit. So anyway, this is going to be a long video. It was not supposed to be, but let's read about this meaning. So if you learn just from this kind of cards, you can just use this when you're a new reader. So moon card is about, is this light so heavy, is so annoying. Intuition, illusion, dreams, vagueness, instability, deception, anxiety, fear, misconception, subconscious, insecurity. And it's indeed connected to third eye, Neptunus, and Pisces. And of course, the ruling planet of Cancer. But yeah, you can have this kind of more information from this kind of learning deck if you want to use. But now we have this sentence. Welcome to the second space, stay magical. This will be my card now of this. And it has to be simple like this. So I think the simple forms has to be there. I think I really gonna go with this round shape. Then I do something. We have such a few space here. I like this chakra wisdom thing here, so I think I will just to highlight the fact that this is the third eye related. We will use this kind of violet, but I'm not gonna color it yet. Now what we put here, I'm gonna make a very simple drawing, so I'm gonna just do this half moon actually here. And I'm gonna make this like here. Oof. Do I do it like that? Maybe. Something like this. So it's kind of full in the sense that then it's like this. Because this could be the full moon, this whole viewpoint. Like you get the big picture when you are actually having the full moon. And this is part of it. And what we put here? I really want to put this fox. Do we put this floating fox here? How we put the fox here? I'm tempted to do this sister like this. Like it's only partly visible. Like it's kind of like in the little image. This is from my latest video. I think I had a pose like this. Maybe you could copy directly from some photos something, but I just remember it was something like this. I made a latest video about the shadow work. And dancing. How you can dance with your shadow self and how that can be kind of like a creative expression. It can be very healing. And now where we put these animals. I think I will put this fox, no, not fox, this is actually like a white, maybe winter fox, but I will put this wolf like that, facing the person. wolf is a little bit more. I hope the final card will be better. And here we put the focus fox. We put the focus fox here. I want to have the third eye here. And then I want to have this fox holding this. Something like this. Fox is now a little bit bad, but this gives me the position kind of. No, I don't like that this is like just staring there. It has to be also action, action, action. Let's put it again, whistling a little bit. It has to be singing. The wolf has to sing. This wolf has to sing a little bit. Sing, baby. So, this focus box is focused. The third eye open. And the wolf is singing the night away. Like, oh. Okay. Something like this. This will be my card. I think I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Anyway, thank you for anybody subscribing. This is been busy 2 years with my channel, and I feel like it's time to be a little bit more visible in YouTube. So I thought, like, let's be even designing live. You see, that's my motivation, even this channel, to get my tarot deck ready. So we are gonna get here. We're gonna get here. So what colors we're gonna use? We're gonna use this violet to show this third eye chakra. I often say that my third eye is open, and it's a strong claim to say this, but I think it's true. Like, I would say, like, the science will go forward, and then people will realize this too, that when you do shadow work, you are able to open your third eye. It's like a part of it. Like, you get just a huge clarity when you are like understanding all part of yourself. And if you don't understand all part of yourself, it's kind of like you get not the clearest picture of the world. But when you are having really willing to look the deepest depth, you start to see. And these pens are really not good. Oh no, is there another one? You start to really really open your third eye when you are like accepting all your parts. It's almost like kind of like a test. Are you able to accept all your parts? It's hard to accept all. But if you can, then the gifts are that you can see clear. But part of my education to be psychic, I have even done this kind of what is in the box exercises, like a remote control. And I was able to see what is in the box. And that's when I was like, oh my God, I can know. So then I'm like, okay, I can actually start to say like I'm psychic and I'm having third eye open. Because how else I would know what is in the box? The box is closed. Anyway, we have to draw this focus box better. We have to draw all this better. But this will be the design. We are getting there. So now, and so let's go. Creativity is like a part of being like stay magical. Creativity connects us to the divine. So that's why I also feel like this is so important. This card is now, I have to design exactly here. I cannot erase anything. So I really have to know what I'm doing. I'm a bit worried about this pen that is so bad. I have used usually this pen. Let's test here. Is this completely kaput? If you want to donate me anything, it goes to help my buy new pens, for example. Because this is really sad. Like now again, I have to go and buy a pen. I think they are done. This is maybe gonna do it. So let's see. Let's see this one. Are you able to see this, what I'm doing? So the sentence will be, welcome, this is Sacred Space, stay magical. I think I have to see this one here also to have the circle. The circle has to be first, I think. Oh no, this I can erase. Okay, let's go. This is the final card of the moon card. Is this moon good? I hope this is. Oi, oi, oi. I hope this works on this card. You know, I never tried this pen before to this card, so I'm a little bit scared it wouldn't work. I have only one card. So now it's the moment, it's the moment. In life, sometimes you just have to do it. And it could break this card. Like now it's happening something bad. Oh no. Okay. But I have to put a space here for this wolf to peek in. I have to put this fox to come in, and this card is now like not erasing anything. Okay. Let's have the shadow sister here now. And here we have this. This will be my moon card. Whoever is here seeing it now, it's totally life. Life demonstration how you design tarot cards. Being psychic. You can always, in the process, indeed, you can, if you want to enjoy the process, you can also pull even tarot cards while you are designing to give spirit a voice that somebody, your dead relative, can help you. Because we all have them. Oi. Some has more than others dead relatives. Oh, I hope this really is not gonna destroy this design. Okay. Anyway, I would eventually do this in the computer, I guess, but now these cards are completely handmade and I will use them in my readings. So thank you for being here. Let's see. Is there anybody saying anything about the designs? It would be nice to know if you like it. Yes, so this is now. The next thing is that we have to get this wolf here. Maybe I'm gonna look at this to make it better. This, I don't like this. I hope I could erase, but I don't know if this is even possible in this point. Maybe I'm gonna destroy this whole thing if this works. Let's have, this is such a bad looking, oh my god. I think I don't have any other eraser around here. I can try. No eraser. So this is kind of like a, oof, going bad. Going very bad. I use the other pen now that is not the erasable pen, so we will get punished of our mistakes. I want to have this wolf better. I want to have the wolf better. It cannot be like this. Okay. Let's make this like that. Now I learn like this eye. Hope I can change it a little bit. Okay. Now it looks a little bit better. So here we have the wolf. Then we need still the fox, which is this, which is maybe even better this. It has to look to the audience. This focus fox is so focused. It has the third eye open. Oh my god, this this hopefully continues. So now we have to get this fox here. I told you in the before about this fox that in Finland, like Arctic lights are usually like said to be born from the, oh again this, I have to put this tails of this two beasts has to meet in this drawing. I guess this is the only way. Like we have to put the tails meeting. It's almost like looking a shadow theater. Okay, so this becomes a little bit like this now. Okay, I like this mouth here. Okay, it's almost like the fox is making a shadow theater. But this is the third eye. So now we add some colors. This wolf will remain white. So let's emphasize the colors and the outlines. I also have not endless time, so I have to speed up. I hope you're still here. So we got here the design. Now we make a text. I usually write it first. I put here stay magical. And here we will welcome. This is a sacred space. I really have seen this kind of publicity a lot. I like welcome dear one. I'm not gonna write something like that. I just write welcome to the moon space. Welcome. I will use this in my tarot reading. Okay, welcome. This pen is so bad, but this is sacred space. I really like that. that we are now having a space here. Maybe it could be better, but here we have. What I came up now in the meanwhile is that we're gonna make the violet to the background here, even it would make this shadow sister show less. I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna put this a little bit here around this person. Might show less this black character, but I feel like it has to be like that. Make it evident that it's night. There should be some stars here, so I can try to put this. Hello to everybody. I am drawing here live moon card for this invisible tarot deck. And we are almost in the end. It has been a process. I'm glad whoever was here. If you have not subscribed to my channel, do so you next time notice when I'm live. I will do soon my star sign readings. And I have reflected this stuff, like I wanted to make it like a, so that it would be horizontal, but my phone couldn't make horizontal live videos. And my space in my, there's all kind of issues always, but I don't have space enough in my phone. So I will live record all these star sign readings soon. For November, I make this monthly reading every month, and I make. So if you subscribe, you will notice when I come online. I'm in Belgium, so it has to be a daylight. I try to do them in the daylight. And so it will be Belgium time, daylight, something. Okay, everything got a little bit smoochy here. Not the best thing. I hope I could erase this stuff. Anyway, let's see. Let's put another color for the fox to make it sure it's fox. Fox might have a little bit black in the legs also. This is a focus fox. And the focus fox third eye is open. Let's emphasize it a little bit like with this color. Yeah, this design could be better. Really, sometimes my hand touch, there can be that. The pen is, those pens I usually use, they're completely done. So if you want to ever support me, this is done. Is this gonna work out? Because this particular pen that I was using is a little bit not the most blackest. I should go to buy more. So here the design is soon ready. Emphasize this angles. I think really I have to go and buy new pens. So if you want to donate anything for that, thank you. Or you join to my membership. That's also a way to donate. Looking more of my videos. Anyway, here is the kind of like, I like to see the fox is like having like a stockings, kind of like this kind of legs, black stockings. Okay, so here it is. I think I shouldn't do any more. There is this shadow sister in the middle, and this is the card. A little bit messy, but here is the final card now. It's really like a bad light here also. No can do, it's done. That's important about design process, that when you start something, you finish it. You finish it. So Okay, it's here. So we started with this. We came with this, then this, and this is the final. And I will use this in my tarot reading. A little bit smudgy, but if I find another way to erase these little smudges, I will do it, but now looks like they won't. They just won't. They will stay. Okay, here is my moon card. Welcome, this is Sacred Space, stay magical. Okay, here. So thank you for seeing this. Now I have a little moment to see if anybody is still here, because this live cut in some point, if anybody is here and did any question. Another problem is that this is such a difficult to scroll this. Whee. Who is here? The comments are remaining. I'm glad. Who would be the last to comment? Please tell somebody, say, I cannot read the comments. It really is so much daylight. Sharma. But what I have to tell? Will Kaya come? It's really, the question should be much more clear. It's very hard for me to see if it is, but thank you for every new subscriber. Really, it's thank you. You have said many times, please tell. So what this Kaya has to come? Kaya, Kaya. I'm not speaking Hindi, but okay, I try to say your name correctly so I would be able to read well for you. So, Ritka Sharma asks, please tell, will Kaya come? This is very cryptic message still for me to understand what we are talking about here, but I think it's like come back. You want this person to come back, isn't it? So let's see. If you are still here, I would appreciate that somebody who has this question now would actually be here to see this reading, because it's my time. I think let's put these cards here to clean this table a little bit. And now let's pull from this deck. What is this? Will Kaya come? Or like, it really, the question should be a little bit Ritka Sharma. Are you still here? I don't see you. Who is here now? I think it's fair that if I ask spirits to help you something, it should be fair that the person is here when I do this. It's like, I think it's like a, otherwise not fair if the person who asks is not here. So now, anybody here wanting to have a question answered, you have to say it now. Now is the moment. Now. We have finished this card, we got this ready, and I will stop this video if I don't get a very clear question. I will take this Ritka Sharma now because I started. Please tell, will Kaya come? It's very unclear to me what this whole thing is about, but I think it's like a coming back, or like there is a kind of missing a person. So it's a hero stories. It's this kind of thing that kind of like this kind of feeling like you have to kind of get to the other person. The other person has to come to you. There's this kind of feeling of like not being together. So we are using now this Divine Comedy deck. Interesting is kind of like this deck is really related to Dante's Divine Comedy. I'm doing the readings every Sunday, and it's like the Dante go through hell, purgatory, and then to heaven to find the Beatrice who died, who was the love of the life. So kind of like it fits well to this kind of question. Will Kavaya come? And I'm not so knowing about this. Ritka Sharma, is this a female name? I assume the person who asked is female. So Kajaya is a man, I think, but let's see. This is a hero crystal, so it's like a hero stories. Don't be a servant, but be like a hero on your own life. What is happening with this Kaya? We will see. Okay, this whole deck is upside down, so High Priestess, 4 Pentacles, 4 Wands. Okay, this Four of Pentacles is totally like a interesting. It's almost like to be or not to be. So the meaning of Four of Pentacles is usually actually like a rather this kind of like a sitting on your wealth, but in this case it's like sitting on the missing person. So indeed somebody is missing heavily, the other person, feeling like the person is dead and gone, and kind of like only a distant memory. So will the Kaya come? High Priestess, this is usually able to see. It's beautiful, the light goes here, like it's almost like in this kind of crossroads, seeing where you are and what's happening. In the future, there is this 4 of Wands. So if you have 4 of Pentacles, it's this kind of stagnant sitting on the wealth. In the future is like a party together. So it's very hopeful message, like a community coming together. If you will meet this person and you're wanting to meet this person, it happens in this kind of group setting. It happens in this kind of party of like a community. Maybe Halloween party. I don't know what this next party it could be, but this 2 fours and the 2 in the middle. It's really like a seeing through the veil that there is the celebration. So yes, the simple answer could be yes. Let's see, just yes and no question. Is this person come? Another 4. Wow, 444 is an angel number. You should recheck that, but this is like a Cancer card. Apathy and anxiety, because you are like it's also about fate. In my own drawings, I'll show you this drawing I made. It's a sketch. It's this fate makes all possible. It's this. So it could be that you believing in this relationship is what you need. Like somebody has to believe in love enough to make this love grow, because the blooming can happen if like you are like a really like a believing that it can happen. So it's kind of like a fate makes all possible is in this even this is like an apathic situation. Like this is totally like a you are waiting, you don't know, you're kind of anxiety about this, you ask because of that, but everything is like 444. What is this meaning for you with this 4? Maybe there is something. Somebody born in 4 to 4 would be Aries, for example. But 4 is stability also. And the answer is yes. So just answering to you, will this person come back or come? Yes. And it will be in some kind of this kind of group setting. You will meet it in this kind of like a celebration. So you should go to some kind of place where people get together. There it happens. Not being alone. Not being alone. That's the change you have to make, that you have to be like a socializing. So I hope this answered your question. I don't think many people are even here, but this was now what I could do for you. And anybody has watched so far, thank you for subscribing and liking. I want to make more this kind of creative videos, because creativity and creative expression is how you can heal many shadows. And today we made this together, this moon card. So thank you for watching and bye.